Let me ask you something. What if your body was under constant pressure every single day and you didn't feel it at all? No warning, no pain, no obvious signs, but slowly, quietly, damage was building inside. Your blood vessels, your heart, your brain, and you had no idea. This is why hypertension is often called the silent killer, because it does not need symptoms to cause harm. And here is something very important you need to understand from the beginning. Hypertension is not just about a number. It is about long-term stress on your entire system. And in this video, we are going to go deep. We will understand what hypertension really is, how it develops, what happens inside your body over time, why it is so dangerous even without symptoms, and most importantly, what you can realistically do to control it. So stay with me until the end, because this knowledge can truly protect your health in the long run. Hello, I'm Dr. Yusoka. Now let's go step by step, because hypertension is one of the most common conditions in the world, and also one of the most ignored. Many people only think about it when they see a high number on a device. But the real story is much deeper than that. Hypertension means that the force of blood pushing against the walls of your arteries is consistently too high. Your heart is constantly pumping blood. Your blood vessels are constantly carrying that blood. This system works continuously without rest. Now imagine this. If the pressure inside this system stays elevated over time, it begins to create stress. Not immediately visible, but gradually increasing. This stress affects the structure and function of your blood vessels, and over time, it can affect vital organs. Let's simplify it. Blood pressure has two values. Systolic pressure, when the heart contracts diastolic pressure. When the heart relaxes, these numbers represent how much force your blood is applying inside your vessels. And both are important, because both reflect how well your cardiovascular system is functioning. Now, let's go deeper. When blood pressure stays high for long periods, your body starts to adapt. But this adaptation is not always healthy. Your arteries begin to lose flexibility. Their inner lining may become damaged. Blood flow becomes less smooth. Over time, this creates a chain reaction. The heart has to work harder. The vessels become less efficient. The risk of complications increases. And all of this can happen without you feeling anything. This is one of the most dangerous aspects. Hypertension usually does not cause noticeable symptoms. You can feel completely normal. You can go through your day, work, exercise, socialize, and still have high blood pressure. That is why many people only discover it after a routine check, or worse, after a complication. Now listen carefully. The real danger of hypertension is not the number itself. It is the long-term effect of that number. Because over time, uncontrolled hypertension increases the risk of heart disease, stroke, kidney damage, vision problems. And these do not happen suddenly. They develop slowly, which means early awareness can make a huge difference. There is no single cause. Hypertension usually develops from a combination of factors. Genetics can play a role. Lifestyle has a major impact. Environmental factors also contribute. Some key contributors include high salt intake, low physical activity, excess body weight, chronic stress, poor sleep, unbalanced diet. Each of these factors affects how your body regulates pressure. Let's focus on diet for a moment. Excess salt causes the body to retain more fluid. More fluid means more volume in your blood vessels. More volume increases pressure. At the same time, diets high in processed foods often lack important nutrients that support vascular health. So it is not only about what you consume too much of, it is also about what you are missing. Movement is essential for cardiovascular health. When you move, your heart becomes more efficient. Your blood vessels remain more flexible. But when you are inactive for long periods, circulation slows, vascular function declines, pressure regulation becomes less effective. Over time, this contributes to hypertension. Now think about this. Modern life encourages exactly the habits that increase blood pressure. Sitting for long hours, eating processed foods, dealing with constant stress, sleeping irregularly. So hypertension is not just an individual issue. It is also a lifestyle pattern. Stress plays a major role. When you are stressed, your body enters a high alert state. Heart rate increases, blood vessels constrict, pressure rises. In short bursts, this is normal. But when stress becomes chronic, the body stays in this state longer than it should. And over time, this contributes to sustained high blood pressure. This is a very important point. Many people say, "I feel fine, so I must be healthy." But with hypertension, feeling fine does not mean everything is fine, because the damage happens silently, which is why relying only on how you feel is not enough. The turning point is awareness. Once you know your numbers, once you understand your risk, you can start to change the outcome. Now let's focus on what really matters. What can you do in a realistic and sustainable way? 1. Reduce. Salt intake. Lowering salt can directly reduce blood pressure. Small changes in food choices can make a significant difference over time. 2. Move every day. You don't need intense workouts. Consistent daily movement is enough. Walking, light exercise, staying active throughout the day. All of these support heart health. 3. Maintain a healthy weight. Excess weight increases the workload on your heart. Even modest weight loss can improve blood pressure. 4. Manage stress. You cannot remove stress completely, but you can manage your response to it. Breathing techniques, short breaks, relaxation habits. These can help regulate your system. 5. Improve sleep. Sleep is when your body resets. Poor sleep disrupts pressure regulation. Consistent sleep patterns can improve overall health. 6. Monitor your blood pressure. This is critical. You cannot manage what you do not measure. Regular monitoring helps you understand your baseline and track progress. Now listen carefully. You do not need extreme changes. You need consistent habits, because your body responds to patterns, not short bursts of effort. When you start making consistent changes, your blood vessels become more flexible, your heart works more efficiently, your pressure levels begin to stabilize, your long-term risk decreases. These changes do not happen overnight, but they happen over time. Hypertension is silent, but silence does not mean safety. The most powerful thing you can do is act early, because prevention and control are always easier than dealing with complications later. If this video helped you understand hypertension better, support the channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing your thoughts in the comments. When was the last time you checked your blood pressure? Let me know, because awareness is the first step toward control. And remember, you may not feel high blood pressure, but your body lives with it every day. Take care of it. This is Dr. Yasaka.